Hello and welcome back to my channel for another one of whatever these things are. I believe the kids call them a video. I'm here in the rather fetching local B&Q car park just because I needed to get out on the bike and find somewhere quiet that I could record a video without being gawped at by people walking past, and this was pretty much all I could find in the local area. So yeah, if there's any interruptions, I apologise for that. It's actually Easter Sunday as I'm recording this, so it's quite quiet, but that doesn't stop people having to go out to B&Q. Anyway, why am I doing this video? Well, it's to talk about this, which is my Yamaha Fazer FZS600. It's been on the channel once before, but I only really spoke about the bike in the context of how good a condition it is in for its age and mileage. 20 years old, 50,000 miles on the clock. Since then, I have spent some time and money doing some little additions to the bike, or putting some things on the bike, taking some things off the bike, just keeping it looking nice for its age. And I thought with this video I would do a little bit of a walk around and talk about some of the things I've done to it. It's not extensive, but yeah, it's all in the efforts of preservation, so shall we say. So yeah, preserving my FZS600. Now, let's have a look at the bike. Now, the thing with bikes is, I'm sure anybody watching this will be able to relate to this. When you are stood about this far away from one, you just think it looks really nice and like clean and pristine. It's only when you kind of get up close, or once you've had the bike for a while, you start to notice all the imperfections. But I'm not here today to talk about imperfections. I'm here to talk about things that I've done to this Fazer. And yeah, from this distance, I suppose you could say it does look really nice. Obviously, I've had the bike now for about 2 months, so I've started to notice things that are maybe not perfect, but yeah. Anyway, let's talk about some of the things I've done to the bike. So, I'm going to start at the front and then work back. First thing I'm going to talk about is this down here. This is a fender extender, which I got from Pyramid Plastics. They do a range of different types of fender bits, bodywork for bikes, and this really I bought as a something to protect the downpipes from the odd like stone chip, mud, dirt. You can get belly pans for these bikes, but they are extortionately expensive used. You can get pattern ones as well, but they're usually unpainted. They have to go through the whole rigmarole of getting one colour matched to the bodywork of the bike as it exists. So I haven't got one yet. Maybe I'll get one in the future if I can find one for a decent price. But in the first instance, I got this fender extender just to protect the downpipes, and I think they actually add something to the look of the bike as well. For whatever reason, the previous owner had taken the fender extender off, if there ever was one on there. I don't know if they came as standard on the bike, but I think it looks quite good. So that's the fender extender that I've put on there. Right, so moving up to the nose cone. I haven't replaced the nose cone, but what I have done is I've replaced the mirrors. They're not official mirrors, they're not like OEM ones, they're pattern mirrors from Sports Bike Shop. They were about 20 quid. And it's just because the rubbers on the old ones and the plastic itself was looking quite tired and faded. So I got these rather fetching pattern knockoff ones, which look pretty much identical to the stock ones really. Do the same thing, you can see behind you with them. That's all you need them for really. The plastics and the bottom here, the rubber, is not, it's not as high quality as the official Yamaha ones, but it does the job and looks quite good. What I've also replaced is the windscreen. The windscreen that came on the bike was quite cloudy and scratched, but as you can see here, this one looks very clear and almost brand new. It was used. I got it off eBay for about 15 quid. So that makes the bike look a little bit nicer as well. What else have I done? I've replaced the indicators. These are £20 indicators off Amazon. Bit of a story with these is when I added them to the bike, I wired them all up, took the old ones off. The old ones were like these kind of small, like stubby things, which I don't think were very visible. So I took them off, put these ones on. When I wired them all up, the lights would flash really fast. So I looked on some forums on the internet, and there was something about LED lights. So I got a new relay, put put that in, they were fine. But then what would happen is they would flash at the normal rate when the bike was idling, but when the engine revs went over 3,000 RPM, they would flash quickly, even though they're not LEDs. So basically, what I did to remedy that was I took all the wiring out of the previous indicators, added them to the bodies of these indicators, put the old relay back in, and now they're fine. Yes, it was a pain in the ass, but now I've got these indicators that I quite like the look of, and they flash at the right intervals. Believe it or not, that is an MOT failure. Somebody has just arrived in the not too distant, is throwing bottles into a bottle bank. So if you can hear that, I apologise. But yeah, I am in a public place, so people have got every right to throw all their empties into bottle bins. What else have I done? I think I mentioned in the previous video that I've done the air filter, which is under the seat. I did the fuel filter, which is under the tank. I have flushed out the coolant in this bike. So I've run it through with fresh water, not demineralized water or deionized water. It's the one that's really pure with no impurities in it, obviously. So I flushed all that out, put new coolant in, so that's good. I've put new oil in it, a new oil filter. So everything's done as far as like servicing is concerned. Other kind of cosmetic things that I've done, I have changed this end can. So the end can on here now is from Black Widow, and it sounds rather nice. The stock exhaust that was on here was fine, but because the previous owner had changed the downpipes to the chrome ones you can see at the front of the bike, you had the silver, then there was a black section here which was painted black, and then it went into silver again. Didn't affect the running of the bike in any way, shape or form, but I just thought it looked a bit odd. So I went and got the this rather nice chrome end can from Black Widow, and it sounds great. I will start the bike up before the end of this video so you can hear it. So yeah, end can is looking quite good. And the only other thing that I've added, I'm sure you can see it, is the hugger, the rear hugger. Let's go around the other side so you can see it a little bit better. So yeah, this hugger is also a chain guard. It's a kind of an all-in-one moulded thing. This was from, I believe it's A16 Plastics. They're based up in, I think they're in Yorkshire somewhere. And yeah, they make these to order. So you put your order in, they manufacture it bespoke. So it's made of fiberglass, polished fiberglass, and yeah, it just bolts on to where the previous chain guard was. But I just think it gives the bike a nice kind of finish. You know, they don't come as standard with huggers, so that's a nice addition. And also what it allowed me to do was, when I took the existing chain guard off, I was able to thoroughly clean the chain and give it a nice lick of grease. So that's that done. And also cleaned all the swing arm and everything like that, just give it a proper clean through. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I did say I'd start the bike up so you can hear what it sounds like with the new exhaust on it, so let me just do that now. I can do this one-handed. Yeah, trying to start a bike one-handed. Right, there we go, it's on, and I've also added this rather cheap phone mount as well, so I can use a sat nav if I ever need one. But yeah, that's the Fazer, and you know, I welcome any comments that you may have. Talk to me about your Fazer. What do you think of Fazers? Fazer. How many times can I say Fazer in one sentence? Yeah, tell me what you think. Please comment. I do enjoy reading the comments, even though I'm not the best at responding to them. I always do take some time to look at them and respond when I can. Let me know what you think. And I can only apologise for the amount of times I have said and, or just generally stumbled over my words in this video. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.